this strong delusion of pretended signs and wonders as a harbinger of the antichrist, we're seeing everything you would expect to see for that, whatever that is. Let's pretend for a moment we have no idea. Whatever that is, if you compare that to what we have been seeing, increasing with ferocity every year for the last 75 years with this UFO deception, it fits the bill not only perfectly, but exponentially more accurately than any other phenomena we've ever seen. So I don't know the future. I do know there's no aliens. I can prove that
Right.
beyond the shadow of doubt. I do not know if this is for sure the great deception of the Antichrist, but what I can say is it shows all the signs of being precisely that.
So aliens did exist, how could Christianity itself disprove it? I was kind of trying to lean into it in my less intellectual way than you. It's like, so if another
Mm.
people existed, what would that mean about Jesus' death and resurrection salvation? Would they not?
It would make it quite minimal, wouldn't it? Because, and this is what the Catholic, even the Catholic, Orthodox Catholic alien promoters, they say, oh yeah, so there could be all sorts of different incarnations of God. Jesus might be just our incarnation of God, and every other planet full of alien civilizations has their own incarnation, which is so blasphemous because it is a dogma of the church from the very beginning that the second person of the Blessed Trinity has two natures, not three, not a human, a divine, and an Alpha Centaurian or a Martian or a whatever else. Two, divine and human. And the church specifically condemns as a heresy the notion that that assumption of a human nature only perdures until the end of the world. So there was this idea that, okay, well, God, the second person of the Trinity, the eternal, infinite God. I mean, you can't even wrap your mind around this. He assumed a human nature. So because some people understandably can't wrap their minds around it, well, none of us can. But they
Right.
say, okay, that can't be true eternally. That doesn't make sense for the eternal God to eternally assume a finite human nature. So that must be just this temporary thing just for our history. The church condemned that as a heresy because if you don't understand just how central humanity is, just how the humans are everything for God, that from the very moment of the incarnation, God himself is eternally man now. You cannot reconcile that with the notion that there are other alien races. Now, there's been a number of different forms that Catholic alien promotion has taken. Some will say, okay, so maybe alien races, they don't have their own incarnation, but they're redeemed by Christ on earth, or maybe other alien races, they're unfallen and they don't need a redemption. I have a chapter on every single different brand of Catholic alien belief, and I show how each and every one inevitably resolves into heresies.